Hello loyal fans and subscribers, ninamorifanboi here, back with another Pokemon Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. I haven't said that in over a month, almost 2 months. Actually, I think it's been over 2 months, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm back. Like I said, it's been a long time, but a lot of stuff has happened. Like, they've given out quite a few new Mega Stones since in the time I've been gone, well, I think, as you see, I have a Mawile on this team. This team has a Mega Mawile. My opponent, Sachi or Moon, has a Mega Metacham. There's quite a few others. Like, in fact, now I believe Swampert, Sceptile, Blaziken are available. I don't have them, though, but I think they're available or coming out soon or something. But, yeah, there's a lot of new Megas out. Either way, like I said, this team has a Mega Mawile. I made this team like way back before I took that 2-month hiatus, and as you can see, it contains Landorus, Greninja, Tapu Fini, the Mega Mawile, Volcarona, and Alolan Muck. And my opponent has Lando, Excadrill, Hydreigon, Opposing Volcarona, Mega Metacham, and Slowking. So, like I said, actually I don't even know if I said this, but this was the first battle I had in-game since, I took that break. I've been playing a lot of Showdown. I actually used this team on Showdown and had pretty good success with it, so figured I would try it in-game and see how it works. So, we both lead Landorus, and as you'll see, he actually gets his Intimidate off on me first, which led me to believe he was, like, faster than me, because I have, like, kind of a random speed EVs and stuff, so I thought for sure he would either go for rocks or HP Ice, so I would just go out to my Finny, threaten him with the water attack, and, if he gets up rocks, defog them and stuff. So he does get up rocks, and like I said, I'm just going to defog them. I don't expect him to stay in. Though there is a Continental Crush Landorus with Stealth Rock set running around, which could have bopped me right here, but fortunately for me, that's not what he's running. And he just ends up U-turning out and Slowking. But like I said, I do just go for the defog. Now here I have a few options. I can just hard switch into my Muck. Seems pretty safe. I could have taunted this thing, but most Slowkings I see are Assault Vest, so I figured there was no point in taunting. I can just go out to my Muck. The Misty Terrain is up. I can't get burned from Scald. I'm immune to, like, Psychic, so should be good right here. But he actually goes for Calm Mind, which, like I said, I wasn't expecting because most Slowkings I see are Assault Vest, so that kind of caught me off guard. So I actually thought about pursuing here, expecting him to switch, but because of Regenerator, there's really no point. I would rather knock off and get rid of an item on his team than do a little bit of damage that he's just going to recover anyway with Regenerator. The only possible benefit would have been potentially poisoning him with the Poison Touch, but like I said, I'd rather just knock off an item like this Assault-Vested Excadrill. Gonna go out to my Landorus, not knowing what he was liable to do. Just, avoiding the Earthquake. No sense risking my Muck, because I kind of need it for that Slowking. And I actually think I get my own rocks up here because I have Rocky Helmet, so if he tries to Rapid Spin, that'll be something. He goes hard into Metacham, which is such a threat to my team. I don't even remember how I play around it. Like, I actually just had this battle a few hours ago, and I don't even remember what I do. Looks like I go right out to Finny on the predicted Ice Punch, ? We'll see. Pretty sure that's what happens, so I don't know why I'm making this more suspenseful than it already is, but look at Mega Metacham, you guys. It's finally available in Sun and Moon. I mean, it's been for a while, I just haven't played in a while, so that's why I'm only now saying it, but it's finally here. But yeah, I took the Ice Punch, and I calced and made sure I was able to live Thunder Punch, which does a lot, but I calced and made sure I was able to live it, and I was, so I stayed in and went for Moonblast, which had a high chance to knock him out, and it did. So, huge threat out of the way, though I do lose my Tapu Fini, essentially. I'm glad it happened that way, though. He actually goes out to Volcarona here on the rocks, which, you know, I was content with. And I'm going to go right for the taunt, preventing him from getting up too many quiver dances or roosts. But he goes right for a quiver dance as I, like I said, go for that taunt, so he can't do any more and he can't roost. And my Volcarona has Psychic, Giga Drain, Fire Blast as its 3 offensive attacks. And as you'll see, he actually also has Giga Drain, though I believe Psychic and or the Z Psychic move would have taken me out. Regardless, though, had he done that, he wouldn't have recovered so much health. Because now it's like a roll if I can knock him out with my Mega Mawile's Sucker Punch. And like, I'm definitely gonna Sucker Punch here because he's taunted. If he switches out, rocks are up, and you know, he'll lose those boosts. So there's no question in my mind. I'm going for Sucker Punch. And Mega Mawile pulls through, able to knock out the Volcarona, and I don't even get burnt because of the terrain. I forgot about the terrain in the middle of the battle. I thought I just got lucky when I didn't get burnt, but now I see the terrain was up, so that's why I didn't get burnt from Flame Body. Here he goes out to Lando, not risking this either, because Mawile is great for his Hydreigon. So gonna go out to my own Volcarona here on his predicted Stealth Rock, or HP Ice, expecting my Landorus. That was a good prediction on his part, but I thought I made an also good prediction. Here I go for the Fire Blast and actually miss, but it's fine because I know I can live 1 Earthquake, which is why I brought it in the first place had I even gone for it. But he actually gets a crit and knocks me out, so I miss my Fire Blast and he crits me with Earthquake. Alright, game, I see how it is. Unfortunately, you know, not much I can do about it, so just gonna go out to my Greninja. And I'm Specs, I'm a Battle Bond Greninja, and thought about going for Dark Pulse, but I just went for Hydro Pump because I didn't think he would go into Slowking, but he does. Not only that, I missed my Hydro Pump also, so this is not looking good. I do, however, just go out to my Muck because, or do I? Yeah, Muck a second time. And as you'll see, he actually Calm Minds again. Probably not expecting me to be Scarf, I don't know, or Specs. But yeah, I was locked into Hydro Pump, so I couldn't stay in and attack the Slowking. Just went out to my Muck. And like I said, no point in pursuing. I would rather just knock an item off of something. As he goes out to Landorus, intimidates me, takes minimal damage from my knockoff, but it does lose its Rocky Helmet, which could be nice later down the line for like Mega Mawile or something. Alright, now looks like I withdraw, go out to who? My own Landorus, alright, on his maybe Rocks or Earthquake or U-turn. One of the above happens. Earthquake, okay, so nice plays. I'm just gonna go for Hidden Power and reveal to outspeed him. This whole time I thought he outsped me, but I guess it actually was a speed tie, which is kind of weird, because like I said, my Landorus has kind of a random amount of speed. Now here he goes out to his Slowking, and I'm just going to U-turn. I know I'll outspeed his Slowking, because I outsped his Landorus. Gonna go out to my Greninja, because I don't want to get potentially burnt from a Scald. And I'm immune to the Psychic, also, if he goes for that. But he had no reason to go for Psychic because I had 2 Dark types. But he did go for Scald. No burn. Not that it would have mattered because Greninja is fully special. With the exception of U-turn, which I don't believe I ever go for. Actually, I do go for it right now. Oh, wow, I completely forgot about that. Expecting him to switch, but he actually stayed in, which was crazy to me. Gonna go out to my Muck now, though, because he's most likely just gonna slack off, and he does. And like I said, I can just once again click knock off. He's not in range of pursuit, even if I catch him on the switch. So like I said, I'm just gonna keep up this pattern of knocking off his items. This whole time I was fearing his Hydreigon in the back to be choice scarfed, And as you'll see, he actually goes out to it right now, which I was grateful for potentially getting rid of this thing's scarf. But as you'll soon find out, it wasn't even scarfed. It was actually life orb. So, and I get the unnecessary poison touch on this thing. I say unnecessary because it doesn't really have an effect, as you'll see. Can't remember. Okay, I do switch out here. No sense risking it. I felt when I can just go out to my my Mawile. As he makes a good play, U-turns on out into I don't know what he can even go to though, because Mawile kind of breaks through the rest of his team. He has this Excadrill, which I'm just gonna Sucker Punch and try to KO. It was Assault Vest, so like he can't really do anything else. Just knock that out. And it, like if he was switching around, rocks are up and stuff, so I was content just doing that. Here he goes back to the Hydreigon, and I calced and made sure I was able to live a Fire Blast without a Life Orb. But he actually goes for Flash Cannon. I don't know if he doesn't have Fire Blast or Flamethrower or whatever. But, as you'll see, I'm easily able to live that. Just gonna go for Iron Head and knock out the Hydreigon. And I believe his final Pokemon is this Slowking, which I do have my Muck in the back for. But I'm not even going to need it because this Mawile has Thunder Punch. And it's almost going to OHKO this Slowking. Not quite, though, as he's going to Scald me. Not get the burn. Even if he did, it wouldn't have mattered. Not gonna KO me either. Did a lot of damage, though, surprisingly. But like I said, I'm just gonna Thunder Punch again, knock out this Slowking, and Mega Mawile is still amazing this generation, you guys. Not that likely any of you guys needed that clarification, but in case you did, Mega Mawile, still the king. I don't know about the king, but still, pretty top notch. I never got to use it back in X and Y. I didn't like it, so I never used it before it got sent to Ubers. And kind of surprised it's still allowed in OU now as it is. But then again, we also have Greninja right here, among a few other things that I'm sure are getting suspected soon. But the meta is bound to change, like I said, with the release of these upcoming Mega Stones. I am hoping to have more battles, in-game and on Showdown. I'm starting to prefer Showdown more, I'm not gonna lie, just because, like, competition is better and stuff. Like, not to like, what am I trying to say? Not, like, sound disrespectful to any of my opponents on here or anything. There's just a lot more consistently good battlers on Showdown than there are in Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi battles, good Wi-Fi battles are hard to come by, so I'm going to use that as an excuse as to why I haven't been uploading, as opposed to my own laziness. But at this point, I'm just rambling, so I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good